What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be getting right into my number one altcoin pick for 2022, and that is Matic. I'm going to be breaking down the issue it solves, some recent news that came out that makes the Polygon entire ecosystem extremely bullish, as well as towards the end, I'm going to be leave with a price prediction for 2022. So be sure to stick around to the end so you can see what my price prediction is for this coming year. If you like these kind of videos, please go down below, like, subscribe, and also feel free to comment, I subscribe. Would like to interact with some of you, so if you do that down below in the comments, I'll personally take the time to reach out to every single one of you. With that out of the way guys, let's get into it. So the very first thing I want to start off with saying is that Ethereum is expensive. Now, you've probably been hearing this all year, so when I even utter those words out of my mouth, you're just like, oh, it's one of those videos again where we just talk about the same stuff over and over again. But hold on a second, because we cannot let this just slide. Most people right now, they're just gliding by and barely really understanding the concept behind this. Because yes, we know Ethereum is expensive. We've been using it all year. But what does that make a difference to us for making money? Well, let's break it down. Not too long ago, Suzu, the billionaire crypto Chinese guy, I think he's Chinese, might be Korean, he went on a rant on how he basically left Ethereum. And he used to be really bullish on it before, and he got really upset and put a whole tweet about how, hey, it used to be this and that, and now it's pretty gross that they're not even trying to fix the expensive gas fees. And I saw a lot of the comments in crypto Twitter. Everybody just laughing this thing. This guy's pissed, billionaires are pissed. But you buy Ethereum. So funny, guys. This is a huge deal to your investment and your pocket of making money. And why? In 2020, everybody thought there's going to be one big winner. There's not going to be so many multi-chain, so many alternative layer 1, so many alternative layer 2s and all this stuff. And even though a lot of people knew the ones that are coming up, they kind of brushed them off because they looked at them as side little things that might be able to cripple 1 or 2% at most cumulatively, whereas Ethereum is going to take 80, 90, close to 100% of the market share. And even if as I'm saying that right now, it sounds like I'm foolish. Like, why would I be thinking that? Am I dumb? There's ADA, there's FTM, there's Polygon, there's Solana, so many other great coins. Why would I be thinking that? Well, last year, nobody knew these coins. Barely anybody. Maybe the top, some of the top VCs knew it that really crushed it, like multi-coin and stuff. But even the most smartest people in the world thought that Ethereum is going to be the #1 market share. Even Cathie Wood. The stuff she has done, it's kind of insane that one person can get so many trends correct in of itself, right? She caught Tesla in electric vehicles, in bioenergetics, in robotics. She is an insane human being who's able to predict and analyze with her team all kinds of trends and technology that are coming. And even her, in a podcast, like in the beginning of the year, or I think in the end of last year, came out and said that there's going to be very few big winners. And they were really pointing at Ethereum. At that time, the idea was more like, hey, Bitcoin might not be the only one you should be going for. You should also be going for Ethereum. I'm talking about November, December of 2020. Again, picture of her giving speeches about the entire blockchain revolution that's coming years before any one of us really saw it coming in the way that she did. And really the main reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on this concept of being able to be a contrarian, how much harder it is. Not is it hard to see, but at some points that this video makes it clear that you even got looked down upon. There's even groups of people that actually put out a statement that if you guys are going to Solana, if you guys are going to these L1s to build, then you are not welcome. We're going to remember who you are, and you're not going to be welcome back to the Ethereum community. That's how hard it was last year to be this kind of contrarian. Even one of his recent tweets, he says this: the dispersion in returns between those who saw a multi-chain vision and those who didn't, that is the real story of the alpha of 2021, period. Blessed to have invested in DACM in 2019 and regretful I did not size it bigger. Right? So Suzu is one of those guys who can come out and admit his mistakes, right? A lot of Ethereum people who are full in Ethereum, if they got it really early, they don't care about any other coins. They're like, no, Ethereum's the main one, even if the gas fees are $1,200 per gas fee. I bought Ethereum when it was $10. I don't care about any of you. But he actually is welcoming the change, and this is why he gets some hate for it. But he's coming in saying that I wish I sized my deal bigger with these guys who went for a multi-chain world, because the multi-chains really took over 2021. Now that we have explained a very powerful concept and to understand what it really takes to get into some projects really really early, let's get into Matic at hand. So yes, Ethereum is expensive. Even while making this video, in the middle of it, I was doing Xtoads minting, and they had to put up a whole claim how gas fees might be a little bit high, but we're pricing it low, so a little gas might not hurt and everything. Ethereum really shaped the entire ecosystem about gas fees in this way. So which coins, which layer 2s are up for taking and solving this issue and getting this market share? Looking at Polygon's positioning, right? These dots are showing basically, their scalability, security, sovereignty, interoperability, user experience, everything like that, right? You can see that there's Cosmos, Polkadot. Cosmos is known for being very, very interoperable, and some of these other ones like Polkadot and stuff like that is known for its security and whatnot. But Polygon is really right through a lot of the middle of this and has the best of both worlds. Not only is it very scalable, it is also extremely secure because its layer 1 is still Ethereum. So it has the security of Ethereum while it has the speed and transaction volume and user experience and all the whole developer experience down packed from the layer 2 side of things. And I want to take a quick moment to kind of explain with a simple analogy how this works. Instead of getting into some very complex topics about the chains and speeds and whatnot, all it is this. Right now, if you're at a bar, right? Think we're at a bar and we're going down to the table, at the front table to get a drink, right? You're ordering a beer. Currently, with Ethereum, everybody who wants a beer, they go every time they want a beer, they go to the desk and they're waiting and they're clogging out the system, right? Everybody's waiting, 20, 30 people are gathering around, there's only 2 bartenders, and they're trying to go wild, trying to serve everybody, and everybody's congested and waiting and getting frustrated. What Polygon does is a bar tab, right? So instead of every transaction being implemented, being showcased and run through the blockchain, it opens up a tab, right? So you give your credit card to the bartender, opens a tab in your name, and you can go out the night, get drinks by yourself anytime you want without having to pay back and forth each time you get a drink, clogging the system. You can just go out, hang around in the bar, in the dance floor, everything like that. At the end of the night, when you check out, you go back to the bar and you give the price point, and it takes basically the snapshot of your entire bill at the very end, and then you can go home. This is essentially pretty close to what is going on with Polygon. Instead of doing every transaction every time, it takes a snapshot of transactions in bulk done at a time and then gets that implemented in the blockchain periodically, so it can save a lot more gas fees. So there is 1 for 1, meaning what is the issue? Gas fees are very high, it's congested, and the solution is this. They have this kind of system that I just explained, which solves the issue while keeping the security levels still high. Moving on to the next topic is what else is going on in the Polygon ecosystem, because it's not just they solve the gas fees, but they have a lot more going on around their ecosystem that makes it extremely bullish. So I got this image pulled up here, and I'm just going to point out a few things because I frankly don't even know every single thing that's going on here. But as you look at this picture, I'm sure you'll recognize a lot of companies and partnerships that they have been getting over and over again as time, each week, each month that is passing by, which adds more bullishness to their ecosystem. MetaMask is direct integration with them. OpenSea is with them. Aave is with them. Decentraland, Animoca Brands, Atari. Recently, within Animoca Brands, Sandbox came on. That's pretty huge. Even one of these things are pretty big. Sandbox is an entire ecosystem. Some say it's positioned to be one of the best metaverse plays out there, right? They're really well positioned. They have the backing, they have the talent, they have the team, everything like that to really take this to the next level and become one of the best metaverse plays. And they're well on their way. And they're moving their whole thing to Polygon. So countless other platforms are doing this because of the things that we just mentioned. Not only is it lower gas fees, going back to this image here, they really have one of the best experiences. And this one right here, developer experience, is really not to be underestimated because a lot of people in the forums, even in GitHub and stuff like that, people have been known to be saying that Polygon makes it very, very easy for developers to have access to different kinds of applications that they can use to create new applications and get everything they need to get done in a very seamless, efficient manner while having great user experience compared to many other blockchains, not just Ethereum, but many other blockchains. As we're coming towards the end of this video, let's talk about price prediction and some kind of direct measures that are at play that is having a direct impact on the price itself. One of them is staking. Polygon has a long list of staking that is open and is consistently integrating with new things and more ecosystems where people are going to be able to stake their tokens and taking it out of the circulation, making the price appreciate. One of the quick things I like to also look at is which centralized exchanges will let me take out a loan with a certain token, because this lets me know that they usually are very smart people. They have an entire billion billion business around the crypto market. And if they are willing to bet that they will loan you cash for this token, as long as you're holding it in your reserves at a certain ratio, then they're very bullish that since this will not crash, and they're just entirely bullish on the ecosystem as an asset, because they will rather temporarily hold that and give you US dollars. So technically you could say, even if you were to completely be gone, they're fine holding this Matic token as opposed to the US dollars that they gave you. Now for the price itself, currently Matic is number 14 on the list with $2.62 and recently appreciating already within the last day or two. It's $18 billion market cap, and it looks like, in my expectation in 2022, this is quite easily not just a top 10, but I think up to a top 5 coin. Meaning, I think Solana will be taking BNB's place, and then the fight for number 4 and 5 is going to be between BNB and Matic. And you can see currently that this is already at a $89-90 billion valuation, while Matic is at a $20 valuation, roughly given so. And if the total market cap increases from around a 2 trillion right now to roughly a 4 to 5 trillion, that means Matic's price prediction can go roughly from now where it is to $200 billion market cap. So basically, if the market cap of the entire ecosystem for cryptocurrencies was to double, which is pretty conservative, we're talking about 100K Bitcoin for 2022, then roughly this position right here, instead of 80-90 billion, would be roughly 180 to 200 billion, right? And currently the market cap of Matic is 18-20 billion, giving it to go to 180 to 200, anywhere from 8 to 10x from here. So we're looking at the token price appreciation of anywhere from $16 to $18. So there you go. That is my price prediction. I did lower it a little bit from a direct 10x, which is going to be more like $26, but that's what I think is going to be a little bit more realistic given where we are already at. So there you have it, guys. That is my price prediction for Matic for 2022. If you like these kind of videos, please go down below, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.